Okay, guys, this is like the third time I've been trying to film this video. So, so technically, this is an Ask Uncle Cow and a request. So I'm calling it a request. Gene and Kayla Johnson asked if you could tell non-disabled people 3 things about being disabled to open their eyes. What would those 3 things be? This is a tough one because there's a laundry list. and I'm not going to go over everything. Okay, so look, I'm gonna do this quickly. Number 1, think about this. I had to plan every transfer. Every morning, I get up, finish my first cup of coffee, and yes, I have my first cup of coffee in bed. If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry, but it helps me get into my chair. I sit on the edge of the bed, and I have to plan very carefully to transfer into my manual chair. Okay? Otherwise, I fall. It has to be done very carefully. Okay? Think about that. And transferring is no easy thing. Ask anyone who does it. It's somewhatly stressful. It can be tiring. That's why I don't transfer every chair that's available when it's there. I just stay in mine. It's just easier that way. Transferring is tiring. So think about that. Getting up and having to think about transferring. Okay, and that includes at night when I'm tired. I have to plan to transfer back into my bed so I don't fall. They're both done very different ways, but again, if I don't do it correctly, I will fall and cause other issues. So, planning, transferring, and things like that. 2, okay, and I mentioned this before. People think stuff for disabled is done like this. No. Again, like I've said before, dealing with disabled services is a time-consuming thing. As we all know, like I'm dealing with it right now, they're very slow in what you need them to do most of the time, unless it's really simple. Okay? Unless it's really simple, they drag their feet on everything. So, yes, disabled services is great for what they do initially, but all that's like a snail's pace. So, a lot of people don't realize it's really hard to deal with them. Plus, there's usually yearly check-ins. Okay. Stupid questions you have to answer. Some of them mildly inappropriate. And again, these meetings are tiring. They can really frustrate you. And it can really bring you down emotionally after these things. Sometimes I'm really depressed after a meeting with my case manager because nothing's happening. Okay? So, that's a big one. Number 3. Okay, and some disabled people don't worry about it. These things, these are usually ones with more of a mental issue. Worrying about putting strain and worry on your family. Locally, obviously, I have my mom who's getting up there. Let's just say I worry about her helping me. That's why I'm trying to get to a different situation. Okay, I have my brother locally, but he's got 4 kids, and he works. I can't ask him to do everything. I worry what's going to happen to me, and a lot of people think people just sit around and twiddle their thumbs. Again, this may happen in other situations, but for a functioning disabled person, it's worrisome. People don't think I have to worry about anything. I do. All right, guys. I hope that shed some light on some stuff. So one of them was physical. The other two were emotional, psychological stuff, and it's two of the big ones. I hope someone learned something from this. Someone may ask, "Well, Uncle Cal, what about reaching stuff?" Guys, that's why I have reachers. Okay. Again, and this is a bonus. Reaching stuff, yeah, I have reachers, but I have to plan to use the reacher. Okay, so I have to plan that out if I have to use it for up high stuff. If it's across the way they are on the floor, it's not an issue. But people may ask about reaching stuff. If you have the proper tool, it's not an issue. So there you go, guys. Hope someone learned something from this one. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, and like I always say, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Let's find out what happens to Uncle Cow, guys.